I'm ready. I know you probably don't see me being ready, but hi, I'm Mona Ioana. Welcome to my channel, welcome back. Today I'm gonna do my eyebrows like Nikkie Tutorials. If you don't know Nikkie, man, she has like 10 million followers and I have 160, but hey, thank you for following me, you faithful followers. So, I've always been struggling with getting my eyebrows all defined and nice and all that stuff. So today, we are going to see if we can do this.
It's an updated eyebrow routine
with my eyebrows. So I have no makeup because if I mess up, I have baby wipes to help me and, you know, I'm gonna do my brows and then do the rest.
And the first product I'm going to go in with is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I'm using the color Taupe.
I have a taupe as well, for some reason. And this is Cosmetics Brow Powder.
Do is brush all my brow hairs down. And this way I can exactly see the line at the top of my brow. Now what I'm going to do with this is trace that line, create a new line on top of my eyebrow, and this will give the brow a nice structure. So with my Brow Wiz, I just start defining the top of my brow. Then once I get to the arch, I flick it out. Once I've defined the top, I brush all my brow hairs back up. And now we can really clearly see the line underneath. And all we want to do now is do the same at the top. We just want to trace that line and just neaten it up a little bit. So again, with my Brow Wiz, I'm just following the brow. And the closer you get to the front of your brow, the softer you want to use the Brow Wiz. To fill this all in, I like using something a little bit more hardcore. For this, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and this is also in the color Taupe. And I literally use the tiniest bit of this dip brow ever. I just take the dip brow, and I literally tap it in a couple of times, and that's it. I do not scoop product out. The brush I'm using is Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12. And again, the closer you get to the front of that brow, the softer you want to go. A little trick I do is, once I get to the front, I flick the product upwards. So on this part of the brow, I go sideways, but on the front of the brow, I go upwards. And just flick that color in and give yourself the definition at the front of your brow. And I like bringing it in a little bit further than you think you would. I now take my foundation brush where I applied my foundation with, and then just lightly with that foundation brush, just tap the front of the brow, and that will soften the beginning of that brow. And therefore, taking it in a little bit further than you think you would, and then going in with that foundation brush just gives it a really nice natural fade. Now going in with brow gels. The first one I'm using is by Tarte. And this is the Amazonian clay. Just coat the front hairs of my brow. Then for the remainder of my brow, I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel and just coat the entire rest of my brow. And be extra careful not to push this brush outside your outline of the brow, because that will fudge up your outline and that will make it look less neat. And now it's time to carve the brows out. I like doing this because I can really get that precise brow line. I can fix up any boo-boos I made. I love carving up my brows with concealer. It just makes it look so perfect. So the concealer I love for this is Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 0.5. So I just pick up a little bit with a concealer brush and then just carve out the bottom of my brow, and I can really shape it with that also. I use most concealer right underneath my arch, and then the further I go to the sides, the less concealer I use. Now for years and years I stopped here. I thought this was absolutely amazing, but to give your brows a little bit more of a natural hairy feel, sounds weird, I'm going in with the Flawless Brow Trio by BH Cosmetics. And this way people with no eyebrows or really sparse eyebrows can have full eyebrows too.
This is mine before, after I tried. Too many products. Okay, I had to finish the other side. But you can see her eyebrows look so flawless and mine look like this. I tried. Okay, be kind. If you like this video and want me to try some things like that, please comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!